home-based solutions. The drought that we have, countries in the Gulf, it's more dry than here in Kenya, but unfortunately here in Kenya we have people who are even dying because of hunger.
One thing we need to realize is that we are in a global economy, that whatever happens either in the region or overseas will always affect us. But also that presents an opportunity for us, because given that there is that close relationship between what happens in Kenya with our neighbors, with other overseas countries, we can also take advantage of that. Africa is a big continent. There is a lot of untapped potential within Africa. So some of these things we are bringing from China, from Asia, from America, we can be able to produce them within the African market and start trading with each other. So I think COVID gave us that window of opportunity to realize that we can be locked out of the entire global economy. But if we're able to have capacity to produce within ourselves, then we can be able to take care of ourselves. So if we can be able to leverage on the progress that we have made as an economy in Kenya in terms of industrialization and start using that to influence manufacturing, food production just within Kenya and also within the region, we can have that kind of reduction in terms of the cost expectation. Remember, a company like Bidco had some time back contracted farmers in Uganda to plant palm oil so that we can stop relying on palm oil from Malaysia. Okay. There was this suggestion of soya beans being planted in Kenya so that we can also start relying on soya beans produced here. So that opportunity is there. What has lacked is a political will to drive that narrative. So we need more of inward thinking in terms of how we can increase production for some of those things that we are spending a lot in terms of sourcing. And William Ruto has alluded to that we need to start producing more, and there will be a lot of investment so that we can also save ourselves on the foreign exchange.
All right, and as you can see on your screen there, split screen of what is happening in Kasarani. You have some people dancing there. And first of all, let's listen into the sights and sounds from Kasarani.
Mother there, accessing the Kasarani Stadium, and as captured by the dailies as well as KBC Channel 1 there, she's been quoted saying that she totally believes that the son is going to deliver on the promises he made. Let's see if we can get the sound there.
Amelinda sisi, ameinua sisi paka pale sisi huko sasa.
Several times saying that she's confident that her son, that is President-elect William Ruto, who's going to be taking an oath of office in not too long, is going to deliver. Let's have a listen into more of what Kasarani has to offer.
Asante sana. Wapi kelele wewe?
Ataendelea kidogo tu, tangazo moja tu. Waandishi wa habari wote walio kwenye uwanja, mnaomba tafadhali muweze kwenda kwenye mahali mmetengewa. Kuna bendera ambayo mnaiona kwenye mkono wangu wa kulia. Tafadhali twende tusimame hapo ndo tupangwe tafadhali.
Kindly, members of the fourth estate, let us go to where the flags are. Behind the flags, we would like to have where you've been designated, tafadhali. Kwa hivyo tunaomba, members of the fourth estate, kindly let's move towards that as we continue with the entertainment. We'd like to clear the field as we get ready to begin the occasion and the ceremony for today. So kindly let us clear the field immediately. All members of the fourth estate, tafadhali, tusonge to where the flags are so that we can proceed. Tafadhali.
Well, as you can see, the MC there calling the stadium to order. It is exactly 9:38, so shy of 28 minutes, 22 minutes there to go, where everyone should be settled to give room for further entertainment now officially taking place at the center of the stadium there. And as you can see, this is the dais where we're going to have the deputy president-elect as well as the president-elect, as well as their spouses and the Chief Justice also going to sit as the ceremony kicks off. You're also seeing a few representatives of the judiciary. Remember, this is the oath of allegiance as well as the oath of it's called execution of the presidency. Some of the two oaths that President-elect there, Dr. William Ruto, is going to be swearing into to just usher in an era of his new administration. We are scattered across the country, including Bungoma, including Kilifi, Uasin Gishu County, and just to monitor the field. But as you can see from the pictures on your screen, it's quite a momentous occasion there. Dressed in the party colors, UDA, you can see women. And I like what earlier we heard from the Secretary General UDA there and nominated Senator there, Veronica Maina, saying that among her expectations is that once the cabinet lineup is actually out, it's not just Kenya alone, the future is indeed female. Those are just sights and scenes. Kenyans arrived as early as 2 a.m. It's already filled to capacity, and anytime right from now we're going to be witnessing the live performances as scheduled by the MC's card there to entertain crowds that are eagerly anticipating the arrival of President-elect William Ruto. A majority of them have left their businesses. Yes, it is a public. Yes, you can see there. We assume that that is a dad and the son donned in the party colors, UDA there, and a flag there to go, coming to witness this moment in history there. I don't know if a majority of you have ever attended these public gatherings while you were growing up. I personally only did once when we were performing for the then President Moi there, but after that I've not had the time to actually go for entertainment and patriotism. I don't know, Ben Troy, have you ever attended this ceremony, Well, yes, you're not indeed. A journalist,
Yes, and even you remember back in the late 80s, we used to do we were donning the Kenyan flags, and then we were making some PEs, so to say, donned in colors, making some figurative things like more or less like household equipment for Moi at the for Moi Stadium in Embu back in primary school. And even if we were not able to go there, we were waiting for him at the roadside, you do remember, and he always had a bag of goodies, if you remember, always had a bag of goodies back then, just to underscore how the presidents and the primary schools and schools as well are quite in sync when it comes to national events. Kids are quite elated in such events as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you can see on your screen, I understand this, whenever there's a ceremony within the Kalenjin community, this is what they don on. It's a bit of grass, so to speak. I'm not too sure, Dr. Rotich, maybe you can tell us what we are seeing. For me, from where I sit, I'm seeing grass. What is that?
Regina, this is a sacred tree that is used in ceremonies. Ceremonies, which are very, very important ceremonies, like circumcision. During circumcision, you see such a plant. During marriage, you see such a plant. Big ceremonies like this one. So it signifies the sanctity of the ceremony itself. It is a very, very important kind of tree-like, and it is in our ceremonies, and we do adore it as a sacred tree.
A sacred tree,
yes,
from where we said
that signifies the cleanliness of the whole ceremony itself.
Now, those are pictures. Dr. thank you for that clarification. We thought they were grass, but now that's
no, they are not grass.
Now, these are pictures that are coming to you live from Karen. This is Deputy President's residence, but now that is where the President-elect has been, or rather is domiciled, but after today, he is definitely transiting into State House. What you're seeing on screen there is Ababu Namwamba as well as Davis Chuchur there having a conversation. We expect like 25 minutes to 12 or 35 there. The president is going to be making way to Kasarani Stadium. Now we take you to the CBD with Austin there, our very own, to just bring us up to speed with activities within the CBD. To you, Austin, good morning.
Thank you so much. We are coming to you live from the Nairobi Central Business District. We are at the Kenyatta Avenue roundabout, and we would like to get a number of views from Kenyans here, their views about this whole swearing in and what they expect for the upcoming administration that is going to be led by Dr. William Samoei Ruto. I could start with you, sir. We are currently live on KBC Channel 1. Introduce yourself and share with us your views.
Yes, mimi naitwa Patrick Oroni. So nafurahia kwa siku ya leo hiyo swearing ya President William Ruto, na matarajio yetu kubwa ni ile kuona amedeliver hiyo manifesto yake. Hiyo tu ndio kitu, hiyo ndio matarajio yetu makubwa kwa siku ya leo.
Absolutely.
Haya, asante.
Thank you. If you could share with us your name and your expectations of the upcoming administration.
My name is Peter Njoroge Mbwenje, and I have high hopes with Dr. Samoei William Ruto, because one, I'm a border rider, and in my operation, I have so many challenges, including the fuel and the stomach. It needs to be checked on. That is unga. We have families, and we need a government that will cater for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what about yourself, sir? What do you expect?
My name is Dennis Oguto Okwero, and first of all, I thank God because of this election.
Yes.
Na matarajio yangu kama mwana bodaboda, ninaomba kwamba wakati rais anastahili kufanya majukumu yake, cha kwanza kabisa ashukishe mafuta, na ndio vitu zingine pia zitafuata, haswa unga na vinginevyo. Na Mungu ambariki, aongoze Kenya vizuri, kwa sababu ni kiongozi ambayo tunaona kwamba amechaguliwa na Mwenyezi Mungu, sio kawaida.
Thank you for that. And lastly, sir.
Mimi naitwa Nicodemus. Nimefurahia sana.
Yes.
Sababu ni mimi naona mahali niweka kura yangu iko sawa. Sasa ile kitu mimi nataka rais anisaidie. Maneno ya CPC. Atoe maneno ya CPC kabisa. Ndio na sisi at least tupate pesa yenye tutaweza save. CPC inatupeleka mbio mbaya sana. Sisi kama watu wa bodaboda tufanye mwaka, anataka tena pesa ya kwenda kufanya nini? Kufanyia sijui ni printing, kwenda kununua sijui ni nyama kilo moja apeleke shule. Sasa hiyo maneno ya CPC tolewe kabisa. Hiyo ndio kitu naomba tu atusaidie.
Thank you so much. Those there are the views of some of the Kenyans here at the Nairobi Central Business District, and we expect that along this Kenyatta Avenue, many delegates and of course the President-elect, to say nothing of President Uhuru Kenyatta, they will be making their way to Kasarani. On the 9th of August, Kenyans came out in large numbers and cast their vote. A month later, we are about to witness one of the most seminal events take place. That is the swearing in of Dr. William Samoei Ruto as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. We will be keeping tabs on the happenings around here, but until then, back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Austin, for that update, what is happening at Kenyatta Avenue there. And if we can just, we have been compiling a list in terms of what Kenyans across the country, including Bungoma, Kilifi, Nairobi, have to say, and Uasin Gishu in regard to their expectations. One that is taking precedence is the high cost of living, bring the prices of unga down, and now the CBC there. Something that has adversely been mentioned. I don't know if it will be part of priorities or if it is possible at this point in time. The pictures that you're seeing on screen, these are live pictures coming from Deputy President's residence in Karen. This is where the president-elect is going to be moving from, headed all the way to Kasarani. According to the tentative program at the Kasarani there, we expect that commanders will arrive at the venue at 10:30 a.m. Then Chief Justice Martha Koome, the Judiciary Registrar Ann Amadi, and Supreme Court judges are also expected to arrive at 10:45 a.m. Then after, the Chief of Defense Forces, General Robert Keboshi, to arrive at the venue at 11 a.m. Then 15 minutes later, the head of state and government will make way to the venue. So we'll be keeping tabs on that. Just to remind you, this is special coverage by KBC Channel 1, and we welcome your views in regard to our coverage as well as your expectations of the Ruto administration there. Our Twitter handle is at KBC Channel 1. Kenyans there already seated, highly anticipating to have a glimpse. Let's have a listen into what is happening. Quite an excited crowd there, as from the screens.
Kasarani. Asante sana DJ Imani. Wananchi tunazidi kuwakaribisha tunapojiandaa kuingia kwenye rafaa rasmi. Wageni wetu tunazidi kujiunga nasi, nikiomba wale wote ambao wako kwenye jukwaa rasmi, tukisha waleta wageni wetu tunapeana nafasi kwa wale wanashughulikia itifaki ili kuweza kuwapa wageni wetu nafasi ya kuketi. Ningependa kuwakaribisha nyote, ikiwa ni siku ya furaha siku ya leo. Mwenyezi Mungu ametujalia siku njema, nchi iliyojaa nyama, maziwa na asali, nchi ya Jamhuri ya Kenya. Siku ya leo tunapomwapisha rais wetu wa 5 wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Rais Daktari William Samoei Ruto. Na ili kuweza kuingia katika nafasi nyingine, ningependa kupisha bendi yetu ya utawala, bendi ambayo inajulikana kwa wimbo wao ambao ni Utanikumbuka, dunia haina wema. Siku ya leo wamejiandaa kwa muziki mbalimbali, ikiwa ni njia ya kujitayarisha kuwalaki wageni wetu rasmi. Utawala banda, twende kazi.